Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and I post 3 beauty related videos every single week. So if those are the types of videos you like to watch, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also put the notification bell on so you're notified every single time I upload. Firstly, can I say happy Christmas Eve. I know this video is going up on Christmas Eve, so I hope you're excited for Christmas. I'm such a child. I am 22 years of age, believe it or not, but I'm still a child. I freaking love Christmas. I'm so excited. And yes, before anyone asks in the comments, I am going to be doing what makeup I got for Christmas video, and that will obviously be my next video, which is Boxing Day. So as Christmas is tomorrow, Merry Christmas for tomorrow. But basically guys, today's video is going to be my top Revolution products of 2019. This doesn't necessarily have to be products that come out in 2019, but these are the products that I have continuously been using, products I was really impressed with, just in general my favourite products from Revolution. So without further ado, let's jump on into it. So I think I'm going to sort of go in order of the makeup routine. So the first thing I have to talk about is part of their skincare brand. This is purely going to be Revolution apart from this because it's skincare. I'm not going to delve into I Heart Revolution, Obsession, Revolution Pro because I'll be here all day. So this is purely going to be Revolution based apart from this first one, because I have to mention it. And the first product I have been constantly using this year is the Revolution Hydration Boost Lightweight Hydrating Gel Cream. Now, don't get me wrong, always use SPF every single day before you apply your makeup, but if you don't want to have flashback, which SPF products do, then use this underneath your makeup. If you're doing a professional photo shoot, you're gonna have flashing lights, or if you're just going on a night out and gonna take pictures, definitely use something that has not got SPF in it. And this is so freaking good. It's amazing. It literally, the only way I can describe it is that it literally feels like you're applying water to your face and it sinks in beautifully to your skin. It's not like some moisturizers go dry. This stays hydrating. I literally love it so much. It is £8, which is not the most affordable moisturizer, but trust me, it is worth it, and this lasts a long time. This is actually my second tub of it because I literally love it that much. It comes in a really pretty packaging. It's like a glass jar, the rose gold lid and everything, so I love this so much. Definitely recommend. Obviously everything in this video I'm going to recommend, but if you have dry skin, 100% recommend. Okay, so foundation. This is kind of a toss up between 2 foundations, but I think I know which one is my favourite. So the foundation I've been literally constantly, everything I've been constantly using, but I've been using this literally so much. I'm surprised I've not run out, and I have actually already got a backup. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I have tried the hydrating one, but I'll link that video in the cards. For my skin type, it's just not that great. It literally lasts 3 hours, and as you can see, I did the half and half video. This foundation lasted such a long time next to the hydrating foundation. So if you've got similar skin type to me, oily combination, you're definitely going to prefer this one. It just lasts a whole lot better, and the coverage on this is so freaking good. I love me a full coverage foundation. It's not the fullest coverage foundation I've ever tried in my life, but it's definitely a really high medium to full coverage, so I love this. I keep going back to it. We're at work, on nights out, literally all the time. Love it. Now concealers, they do have a few concealers now, but obviously the one that I have been continuously using is the Conceal and Define. I firstly did have a small bottle, ran out because it runs out really quickly. Then I had the super size, ran out. This is my 3rd bottle of this. I know this is only the little one, and he's got and buy a super size one. I just love it. It goes obviously perfectly with the matching foundation. It's not, because obviously people will say that Conceal and Define is more matte. It definitely is. I'd say this foundation is more demi matte though. It's not completely dry looking matte. and same goes for the concealer. It's not drying or anything under my eyes because I get combination skin. I also have dry patches on my face as well, but it doesn't cling to dry patches or anything like that. It has a nice coverage. I wouldn't say this is full coverage though, like it claims. I believe it, yeah, it does claim. I don't think this is full coverage. I think it's a good medium, but it's a really nice everyday concealer, like for work and school and stuff like that. So I love this so much. This is only £4, however you only get like 4 grams of product in it. It doesn't last 2 minutes, but go and buy a supersized one and it lasts so much longer. Okay, I've got a few face products to talk about. The first one is a pressed powder. Now if you see my videos, you know that I use this a lot, and this is just the matte base powder. I mean, hello, like I've hugely hit pan on this. It's so good. It's literally £3, and it really sets my makeup down. I do have to repowder a little bit throughout the day, but it's really decent. Like, it's not terrible. It doesn't last the longest on my skin. I think because I've got a combination skin type, a loose powder would be better for me to last a long time because it actually packs the powder, whereas this obviously just sits on top. But for the everyday usage, because I don't use loose powders every single day of my life because I just don't have the time or energy for that, because it takes more effort, but this, if I just need a quick powder to just put all over my face, like I'm actually wearing this today. I'm actually wearing all of what I've spoke about today. Yeah, because I thought, you know what, it's in front of me, I'm going to use it. So I've actually got this on at the minute and it did mattify my face very nicely. So if you're looking for a really, really affordable good powder, definitely pick this one up from Revolution. The next product I'm talking about is the blushes, and these are just the reloaded blushes. I mean, I've picked the shade up Sweet Pea, but I have got 3 of these. I think this one's probably the most wearable pale shade for me. I do have a bright pink one, and I have peaches and cream, I believe, which is maybe a little bit more peach. Obviously it's more peachier, but it's a little bit darker than this. So this is my palest one. I just love these. Again, I think they're like £3, and blush, I find that blush is one of those products you don't need to spend a lot of money on. Like, I would never go out and buy a high-end blush. Like, any high-end blushes I've got in my collection are ones that I've got for Christmas and stuff like that. Like, I would never go and spend like 20 something pounds on a blusher. It's just not something you need to spend a lot of money on. Okay, next is a contour palette, and this is actually the Roxy collaboration. I've actually got another palette of Roxy's to talk about in this video. I really did, like, no bias, like I do love Roxy, like I do watch her videos, but I really loved her collab this year with Revolution. So this is the contour palette, and this is what it looks like. It has 4 contour shades here and 4 highlighters here. The reason I love this is that I just feel like it's really, really diverse, and I can use these 2 shades here. I use this one for bronzer, to be honest, and this one for contour, and then the highlighters I can get away with wearing both these. And I mean, no, I probably wouldn't be able to get away with these. These are way too dark, but I could definitely get away with these. So I just love it. I love a good contour palette. I know Revolution contour palettes are basically all the same, but I just love this. I love the layout of it. The next palette, you guys know that this is my absolute holy grail Revolution product, period. Like, if I could pick my favourite Revolution product out of everything that I own, this would be it. And it's the Soph highlighter palette. Like, I know that I'm obsessed with Soph Does. She's actually Soph Does Life now. She's not Soph Does Nails anymore. You know that I'm obsessed with Sophie. I love her videos. I love her products. And I know this come out 2 years ago now, but I still use it to this day. I haven't actually got it on today because I tried the Benefit Cookie Highlighter, and I know this is not a Benefit video, but my god, that is a stunning highlighter. But I love this so much. Like, I use this all the time, and during work, literally on nights out, everywhere, because it's just such a good highlighter palette. Like, the shades in here, for one, are so versatile, so any skin tone can use it. Whether you're looking for a pink tone highlighter, you've got a purple one in there. I mean, I don't really use the coloured highlighters. I might if I'm feeling a pink highlighter one day, but it's a very rare occasion. But I tend to stick to this top row here. It's only £8 as well, like, so affordable. It's my holy grail. If you haven't tried this yet, please go out and try it because it is so amazing. Just want to talk about a couple of eye base related products, or like eyeshadow related products that are not palettes. So firstly, I just want to shout out the Revolution Prime and Lock Longwear eyeshadow primer. I hear nothing about this. No YouTuber or anyone on social media ever talks about this. This is so good, right? I use this, I mean, I now have the P. Louise base, so I'm sort of between the two. But before I got the P. Louise base, this is the only thing I was using for my eyeshadow primer, like underneath my eye looks, underneath my eye looks that are on Instagram. It's not the best eye primer, like it's not the most full coverage in your face eye primer. I just find that it's really good. I don't set this, I just apply the shadows on top and it just works really nicely. Like if you don't want to spend a lot of money on eye primers, definitely look at this one. I think this is the only shade it comes in. I don't know how well this would work with skin tones that are darker than mine, but for me this works really nicely. Yeah, if you just don't want to spend a lot of money, honestly check this one out. Is it sad that I know every single price of every product Revolution do? It's pretty sad, isn't it, really? But you guys know I'm obsessed with this brand, and that's why I'm doing a dedicated video, because I'm not even kidding, probably over half of my collection is Revolution products because I love it so much. And for people asking, I will do an updated Revolution collection video. That video went down really well. I didn't even get inspired from that from someone. Like, I just thought, you know what, I've got so much Revolution makeup, I'm just going to show my collection of what I've got. And obviously I've collected a lot more since then, so at some point at the beginning of next year I will do another Revolution collection, as well as my whole makeup collection when my drawers get fixed, because if you see my cutter videos, you know that I have 2 drawers that are on the floor, so yeah, that's pretty good. So the next product is also sort of like an eyeshadow related product, but not an eyeshadow palette. This is actually the Crease Canvas. I do really like this. The only thing I don't like about this is the brush. Like, I don't actually use the brush. Like, it is a very good idea to have the cut crease brush in there, but I think they needed to rethink the packaging a bit more, because the product just loads up on the brush like this. They needed a sort of a stopper to stop more product getting on the wand, but I do use the actual product for my cut creases because it's a white concealer sort of thing, and it really works nicely. So I've been using this all the time for my looks, again on Instagram. I think this is £6 as well. I've got obviously the shade Halo, which is white. They do have other shades that are more suited to your skin tones, but I thought a white one would probably be best because then the shade stands out more underneath. Okay, so because I've already spoken about the Roxy palette, I'll bring up the other palette that I love so much. So this actually did come out this year. I think her collection come out in June time. And this is the Roxy Colour Burst palette. I do have the other one, the Ride or Die palette, I think it is. But this is the Colour Burst, and this is the Colourful Eyeshadow palette. So whenever I want to do like a drugstore colourful eye look, I will always get into this palette. It's just so unique. Like, this is one of those Revolution products that you just have to have in your collection because it's so unique. I haven't got any other palette that is like this. Like, all their shades here are so beautiful and pastel. There's not a lot of pastel eyeshadow palettes on the market, but these shades are beautiful. And yeah, they may not be the best quality in the world because it's an affordable drugstore palette, but considering I don't know many brands that have done a palette like this before, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the £10. So if you're looking for a drugstore eyeshadow palette that is colourful and you think, oh, I have actually got a lot of rainbow palettes in my collection, because I do, and you're looking for something that is rainbow, colourful, but just something a bit more, then definitely check this out. It has got the what's it called, the foil formula in here, which makes it even better. So I could not do a favourite Revolution video and not mention this eyeshadow palette, and you already know which one I'm about to mention, and this is the Soph Extra Spice palette. I do like her original, but it's just nowhere near as good as this palette. So this is the one she come out second time round, and this is what the palette looks like. If you're not into colour like that Roxy palette, but you're into your warm tones, your neutral looks, your everyday sort of shades, then pick up this palette. I mean, most of you have probably already got this palette because it's amazing and it's been out for a very long time now. But if you haven't, if this is the first time you're seeing this or you're not sure whether to get it or not, here's me telling you that you need this in your life. Soph is one of my favourite influencers. I'm going to say it again, but it doesn't affect my opinion on the palette. Like, the palette is bomb. This is probably one of the best Revolution palettes that I have got and that I have tried. And trust me, I have tried a lot of Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I have so many in my collection. I did want to mention the Patricia Brights palette in this video because it is that good, but it was too late in the year. It was literally last month, so I can't mention something I've only been using it like for a few weeks. So there is a particular collection that Revolution done this year, I believe, literally from January this year, and that is the Forever Flawless palettes, and I have every single one apart from one of the Halloween ones. I have the rainbow but not the Haunted House one because it just didn't look that exciting to me. But as an all-rounder collection, that's probably been my favourite eyeshadow palettes of this year, just because I love everything from the packaging to the matte formula. The only downside to these palettes is that in some of the palettes the shimmers are not all that great. There are foils in some of these palettes which make them better, but ones that just have the normal shimmers in are just, they're not the best. But the matte formulas, however, are amazing and I love them for that. You guys would know that if you watch my videos. But the two that I do just want to give a shout out to is the Fire and Ice palettes. I have videos on both of these palettes. I have a video comparing this to the Jeffree Star Blue Blood, and I've had so many comments on that video basically telling me that they preferred this to Blue Blood. So if you want a dupe of the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, then definitely hit this up. I'll quickly show you what the inside looks like. So this is what it looks like. It's not a complete dupe in terms of every shade in this palette is the same as the Blue Blood palette, but for the most part the looks pretty much look the exact same. So this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. It's only £10 as well, so very affordable. And the next one is the Fire palette. This is the warm toned palette that I love. I do have the 4 original ones. I do love them, but I haven't really reached for them since I've had them that much. But these ones I'm always reaching for. They're so beautiful. I love this for a nice autumn fiery look. I did my autumn tutorial using this palette. And yeah, I think I had trouble with this Phoenix shade. But I can't remember what it was. Or it's the other way around, I can't remember now. But I did have problems with the shimmers in this palette. But I did make it work in the end, as you'd have seen in the video. So I love this palette as well. Okay guys, we're nearly the end. I'm very sorry, this is going to be a very long video. The other eye related product before I move on, oh actually I've got another eye related product, but sort of eyeshadow related. These are their foils. This is the shade Rebound. Again, nobody talks about them and I've got no idea why, because this is amazing. Like for cut creases, if you need like a really beautiful pigmented shimmer to go in your cut crease, pick up one of these. I think they're literally £5, £4 or £5, and the formula is literally incredible. Like, it's like you're putting a wet beautiful shimmer all over your eyes. Like, this is what it looks like up close, and as the name suggests, it's a foil, so it's beautiful. I can't believe no one talks about these. Like, please let me know if you use these, because I know no one that uses them, and they're amazing. They're in these cute little pots as well. They remind me of the Colourpop packaging. This one's in the shade Rebound, and I have another one as well. But I'm debating going to get more because these are beautiful. Okay guys, we're nearly done. The last eye related product is their mascara, or one of their mascaras. This is just the Mascara Revolution. If you like your thick, clumpy black lashes, you will love this. If you're not a clumpy lash sort of person, you're just gonna not like this at all. I do love clumpy lashes, so this is honestly one of my favourite mascaras ever. I do love the Benefit ones as well, but this comes very close to them, so I love this. It's only £8 as well, so very affordable. Yeah, there's not much to say about it other than the fact if you like clumpy lashes, you'll love this. Okay, so the last product of this video, I apologise, it's a very long video, but we had to do it, didn't we? So the last product is another soap product. And it's one of her lipsticks. Like these are so, I'm actually wearing it right now. This is the Sofa lipstick in Cake. She does have three lipsticks in total, but this is the one that I'm constantly going back to. It's a beautiful pinky nude sort of shade. She does have Syrup, which is more of a brownie nude, and then she has Fudge, which is a much darker nude. So they're so cute. They're £4. I don't even want to show you the top of that because it looks disgusting. But what I love about them is that they're not a matte lipstick. Like, I like to wear, don't get me wrong, I like to wear matte lipsticks a lot of the time, but when I want something that's not going to dry my lips out, something that's a bit more moisturising and more shiny, not drying at all, then I will reach for these. And guys, did you know that this bit at the bottom of Revolution's lipsticks, did you know that they come off? Because I showed this on my Instagram story and like no one said anything to me, so I assume everyone knows. But I literally never knew that any lipstick that has the bottom bit with the colour in it, you can pull out and use as like a liner or something. My mind was literally blown when I found that out. I'm so sad, aren't I? But yeah, so I love these lipsticks. Very affordable, very good formula. So guys, those are my top Revolution products of 2019. Stay tuned because next week I'm going to be doing my favourite makeup of 2019. So not just one brand in particular, out of everything in my collection. So obviously make sure you subscribe and put the notification bell on. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Let me know down below if any of these products from this video is in your favourites of 2019. I love to chat to you guys. I always reply to comments, although I have been really bad at it recently. I need to go through and reply to everyone's comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye!